Welcome to today's video. In this video, I'm going to attempt to camp in my Tesla Model X for 24 hours without setting foot outside the car. The challenge is, can I sleep, cook, eat, and even use the bathroom, all without leaving the car? I've been planning to do this video since we got the Tesla. Coincidentally, the day that I've scheduled in to do this, turns out there is a huge storm hitting the south coast of the UK, where I am. That adds an extra element of excitement for the night as I bunker down somewhere. I don't even know where I'm going to park up yet.
Storms are normal for this time of year, but Kieran looks like a wild one. Counties further up the Channel coast can expect winds of 70 to 80 miles an hour. That's likely to damage buildings, uproot trees, and cause widespread disruption to transport.
It's going to be interesting. I haven't really prepared much. I've literally just thrown a few random bits in the car. I've got a little induction stove and I'm going to try and cook all my food in here. I'm basically going to try and stay in the car until tomorrow lunchtime, so almost 24 hours. I thought it'd be cool to park up somewhere with a view. So I'm going to head out now and see if we can find somewhere. I've already stocked up. I've got snacks, food, water, blankets in case it gets cold. But hopefully also I'll be able to use the features of this car, like the heating can be on through the night. Hopefully we can just see how comfortable it is staying in the Tesla. But I really don't know where I'm heading. I know that Raya wasn't overly keen on doing this herself, and obviously now that we've got Neo, I think doing kind of rough camping probably isn't going to be a regular occurrence. I had this memory of back in the US, maybe in 2015, with Raya and I, and actually Dave ended up sleeping in the back.
So after a very pleasant evening, we are just making some plans for staying in the Wonder Wagon tonight. So we've made a cozy little den in the back of the Wonder Wagon, and we're going to try and sleep here tonight. We're hoping we don't get disturbed or the police don't show up or anything, but this is pretty cool. I think we've got a good vibe going on in here.
Although I've got some food and I'm going to cook some dinner later, I've kind of skipped lunch. I'm thinking to stick within the rules of not leaving the car. It does allow me to go to drive-thrus. Well, I'm almost at McDonald's. Is now chucking it with rain, which is classic. It's been very rainy here in the UK the last couple of weeks. It's probably a good thing I'm not planning on leaving the car for the next 24 hours. Can I get a large plant burger meal, please? McPlant meal, yeah, that's it. Cheers.
We are waiting on the plant. It's going to be about 3 minutes.
Okay.
So might be forward to the car park for us.
Do you want me to wait over there?
Anywhere in the car park's fine.
Okay, cool. And then someone will come to me, will
Yeah,
they? Okay, thank you. So as I'm waiting for my meal, I thought I might log into Netflix and I might just chill and watch a bit of Netflix whilst I'm eating. When you get a Tesla, you can basically sign up to have internet connection, which is what I've done. So hopefully when I park up tonight, I can just chill on YouTube, watch Netflix and stuff. I think there's some computer games as well I need to try out.
Have you got everything?
Yeah. Cheers, mate.
See ya.
My plant burger, baby. My plant burger.
Because we're in the middle of the desert, here for this versus that off-road.
All right, it's time to go. Well, I had a delicious McDonald's for lunch, late lunch, and yeah, heading now. I think I basically want to park up somewhere with a beautiful view on the South Downs. When we get there, we can check the weather, because when I checked it yesterday, this storm is due to hit tonight and it's going to be wild. I don't quite know what to do. I just hope there's not branches and rocks getting blown into the car and damaging it. That would suck if it's like a full-on hurricane. The other thing I didn't do was fully charge the car before heading out. Again, a little bit disorganized, and it might, if I'm running the heating and lights and stuff, there's a chance it could run low. I need to tell you some stuff. I'm just going to use my little mic to sound even more professional. Okay, I've got a sponsor for today's video. Obviously working with sponsors and collaborating with brands helps make this channel happen. So I want to thank Surfshark VPN for sponsoring today's video. I've actually been using a VPN for over 7 years, traveling the world. It's been an essential thing for me. And honestly, I don't think I could have operated without one. For those that don't know, a VPN is a virtual private network. It encrypts your data and routes it through a server at a different location. It gives you online privacy, security, streaming freedom, and prevents anyone from accessing your files. So Surfshark VPN encrypts all of your data flowing from your device to the internet and safeguards all of your personal information from prying eyes. But that's not all. It also hides your real location, essentially giving you a virtual passport to surf the web from anywhere in the world. One of the reasons me and Raya love using Surfshark is because when we were living in the US, we were watching all of the Survivor seasons on Netflix. When we moved to the UK, that library isn't available from the UK Netflix. So all we had to do, turn on Surfshark VPN, boom, Survivor is back. We're basically accessing the US Netflix library, and yeah, we couldn't watch Survivor without it. Survivor's a great show, by the way, if you haven't watched it. Also, remember when you're out sipping coffee in that cute little cafe, it is a gold mine for hackers when you connect to the free Wi-Fi. But with Surfshark, you can browse securely without worrying about your data falling into the wrong hands. Surfshark's clean web feature goes the extra mile by blocking ads, trackers, malware, and phishing attempts. Plus, they don't monitor, track, or store your online activities, so your online life is truly private. So with over 3,200 servers in over 100 countries, you can bypass censorship and unlock content worldwide. So get your exclusive Surfshark Black Friday deal by entering promo code FunForLouis to get 6 additional months for free. Head over to surfshark.deals/FunForLouis. If you're still not convinced, Surfshark offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk to try it out. So don't wait, protect your online identity and unlock a world of streaming possibilities with Surfshark VPN. Check out the link in the description. All right, let's get back to living in my Tesla for 24 hours. What I've decided is I'm gonna try and park up near Devil's Dyke, which is this cool kind of lookout point over the South Downs near where I live, and I often see camper vans parked up in this specific area, so I'm going to go and check that out, scout it out, see if I can park up there. There's quite an amazing view from there. Yeah, hopefully I won't get bothered. Okay, is this the spot? Yeah, here we go. Oh yes, I think I got it. I think this is the spot, baby. Yeah, man, I think we got it. I think we freaking got it. Maybe I could just park up in between these two cars. Now the thing I need to figure out is what setting to put my car in, because if I get in the back and it auto locks, it can set off an alarm, which is like heavy metal music. And it plays really loudly, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to disturb the campers. I don't want to get deafened. So I feel like there's a mode that you can put it in. And then I'll get in the back and we can start preparing the back for sleeping and cooking and chilling. So, turns out there is a camp mode on the Tesla. So, if I go into the climate settings, down here, there's literally a camp mode. And that will keep the temperature whatever I set it to through the night. Hopefully it doesn't use too much battery up, because like I said, I've probably got like 35% battery right now. But yeah, I'll set that to 20 degrees and we should have a nice warm night, because I think it's not going to be super cold tonight, but I think it's going to be like, it's 10 degrees right now and it's not even 6 p.m, so I think it's going to drop below that. So I bought this huge battery bank with me because the Tesla, I don't know if any of the Teslas actually come with mains power outlets that you can plug into. I think you can hook up inverters through the cigarette lighter, but you can't get very high wattage from that. The other helpful thing with this big battery bank box is that I can rest my feet on it whilst I'm sleeping. It creates more of a flat area, because this is all, there's nothing filling this space right now. Nice. Right, I'm just checking in theory. Oh, there we go. That's nice. All right. This is definitely going to be a good bed area. Let's see if I can stretch out fully. Oh, no, know what? It's actually the perfect length for me to fully stretch out. My feet are almost touching their vents, and my head is literally 2 inches from the back of the boot. Oh, look what I just noticed. This is so cute. There's a little campfire that's popped up on the screen of the Tesla. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try and pop this back row of seats up, and I can sit on that, and that's what I can like hang and cook on and stuff. So let me try that. Oh yeah, that's much better. Oh yeah. So this is much better because I've dropped down now and I've got a lot more space. I can almost sit up. Yeah, it means I can like cook food here, put my laptop here, do a bit of work. I think this is the vibe. It's 7 PM, it's time for dinner. So I'm gonna power up my stove. Okay. It's lucky that this can has a ring pull because I do not have a can opener. This is heated up insanely fast. I feel like that heated up in like less than a minute. I think I'm just gonna chill and watch the TV show in the back here.
The temporal loop is the heart of the TVA. It's where raw time is refined into physical timeline.
Right, it is 7:30, and I think the edge of the storm is hitting because there was suddenly an intense wind and then a massive downpour of rain, and don't know if you can hear that. It's only going to get crazier tonight. It's 12:30 at night, and the wind has really picked up outside, and the whole car is moving quite violently, like rocking me side to side. You can't really tell on camera, but it's yeah, it's a lot. Crazy. It's almost 8:30 in the morning. I slept all right, comfort-wise, I was good. But yeah, the storm did keep waking me up. Right, I'm gonna get dressed and actually show you what I've been doing, because it's probably been impossible to see because the whole vlog so far has been dark and at night. This is where I've been sleeping. Obviously not with my head leaned up against the boot like this, but I've got the third row of seats flat down at the moment. I'm gonna put all my bedding into the boot, pop those seats up so I can sit, and then I'm gonna make myself a coffee. But yeah, obviously I've kind of thrown just a little mattress cover and some blankets in here and stuff, but if you set this up properly, I actually even think this could work for 2 people to sleep, because there's a big enough space that you could fit 2 pairs of legs through, if you don't mind sleeping kind of diagonal. Also, did not get cold at all through the night. I probably used 10% battery with the camp mode, keeping the heating going all night, and it turned off by itself when it hit 20% battery, which was like 2 hours ago. Didn't feel chilly at all. And I think it went down to like 8 or 9 degrees outside. Right, I think that's the other thing with having such small space. I think I would have very specific places for things, because I kept on losing things all night. Okay. This is the little induction stove. I feel like I bought this pretty cheap. I can't remember how much it was, but it was cheap. I brought my AeroPress. I actually went back for it. I left and then went back for it because I'm a bit of a coffee fiend. I need my coffee in the morning. Nice. It's a bit windy. The problem with the challenge of not leaving the car for 24 hours is I can't get any good shots of outside the car. Because then I'd be cheating, I'd have to leave the car. Coffee is great, by the way. Cheers. Morning. The rain is coming in sideways now, so I'm gonna close up the boot again. And I guess this is one of the nice things about trying to do this challenge as the winter's starting is I actually want to be inside all cozy and warm. So in the summer, I think this would be actually more challenging because you'd be sweating out. Nice. I've had a coffee. I'm gonna have a little bit of breakfast now. I've been in my Tesla for over 18 hours now without leaving, and a lot of you may be wondering, how have I been able to go to the toilet? Thankfully, haven't needed a number 2 yet, but I have peed in a bottle 4 times and poured it out the window. I don't know if that's gross. We are in the countryside, it's raining, it's a bit tricky. I wouldn't recommend this as a normal process. I think the hardest thing to do is get in the right position to pee, because it's very hard to pee sitting down like this, so I kind of need to kneel down and pee into the bottle. This reminds me of when I was flying across the world with JP and we were peeing into little bags with gel in them, which, to be fair, probably would be a good idea to get. The other thing you can get for camping is those little camping toilets, which you can just pull out, and they have like chemicals in and stuff. But yeah, if I needed a number 2, I don't know if it would be possible to do in here. I think that would get pretty gross. Someone has pulled up right next to me. These windows are tinted, but something else I've realised is having the privacy of little curtains or even some material that would stick to the windows or some kind of blind. It would just feel a lot nicer and safer, because last night, even in the crazy storm and wind and rain, I just saw people walking around the car, and I could see that being a bit unsettling to some people. Literally, there's a dude looking right at me. Right, whilst I'm waiting for that guy to leave, I've decided I am going to attempt to cook beans in the front of the car from the driver's seat. I just want to test out the best positioning for where to do things, where to cook. It could be fun cooking in the front. Oh, that feels so much better. Oh. Beep to the horn. Oh, something very interesting. Obviously the car's been in camp mode all night. As soon as I put pressure on the driver's seat, the car kind of came to life and the screen came back on. So obviously it detects if there's someone in the seat. Right, let's set up a little cooking station. Yeah, this definitely isn't your kind of rugged camping vehicle, even though it is a 4-wheel drive. It's got very low profile tires. I mean, look, it's like got a clean white interior. This is definitely not the car you want to be trying to do this in. Good job is I'm not walking around outside in the mud and getting all dirty. It feels kind of nice cooking with an induction stove with electricity in an electric car, and all of this is being charged from renewable energy, probably mainly from that wind farm out there, which I kayaked to in my last vlog if you didn't see that. Okay, so get those baked beans in. When I used to live in my minibus in my early 20s, I used to have a little portable gas stove. I used to literally just take the paper off the can and sit the can directly on the stove and cook in that, which I've since found out is really bad for you because there's like chemicals in the metal in the can that bleed into your food, but it felt very convenient at the time because there was never any washing up to do. Wow, these beans are already bubbling. Yeah, bubbling beans. I've got to try my best not to spill beans everywhere because Raya would kill me, and I don't really want to get this car messy. I've got a pretty good setup filming in this car whilst I'm driving with this double suction mount. I mean, it is huge, and yeah, it doesn't look nice when the camera's not there and we're just trying to drive places, but it's very secure, very good way of shooting. If you don't want to shoot on a smaller action cam, because obviously the quality especially when it's darker, is not as good as a full frame A7S3. But the thing I do need to figure out when I'm filming and shooting in this car is how do I shoot me using the screen and showing you guys like the settings, the controls and stuff. So I guess I could try and mount something up here. Would that work if I mounted, well maybe I could mount a suction mount up here. Yeah, that could work well. But for the moment, I'm just gonna use a tripod. There we go.
I'm feeling nostalgic today. Sup, you beautiful bastards. Welcome back to the Philip DeFranco Show, your daily dive into the news.
Something I love about the Tesla is the voice commands to control things. So I'm a little bit chilly. It's 9 degrees outside and the cabin temperature, the car temperature inside has dropped a bit because the camp mode turned off, like I said, at 20% battery. But I think now I can ask the Tesla to warm me up. So there's a few different voice commands, I'm still learning them. I'm cold. I only increased it by 1.5 Celsius. Put heating on full. Put fan speed on full. Put heating on max. Set heating to max. Nice. Set fan speed to max. Set fan speed to 11. I need to work on the voice command a little bit. It's been almost 24 hours in the car. I'm gonna head back to see Raya and Neo now. Okay, I've arrived back home. It's 24 hours since I started this challenge, and I think that was a success. I learned a lot about camping in the Tesla. I would say if you're planning to do this, like I said, the 5-seater and the 7-seater would be better because you can lay the seats all the way down. It creates a lot more space, but it still works on occasion. I don't think we're going to be camping in the Tesla that often, but next year we are going to be doing something very exciting with this Tesla, which involves touring around and camping and something to do with the fact that I can put a tow bar on the back. That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna do a whole series next year when the weather gets better. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. It was a lot of fun, and I'll catch you in the next video. Something that I am excited to announce is that I'm trying my absolute best to get the Beetle finished by the end of the year, and I'm gonna have that whole build series uploading throughout December, so next month. Something to look forward to. Hopefully I'll pull that off. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.